Good morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Paul Lavoie. Today we've got a special one for you. This is our brand new arrival. This is our 2025 Freightliner M2 106 Plus with the Summit hauler conversion. But as you can see, it is a lot different than what we're normally used to. This one sits a lot higher because it is our four-wheel drive. We don't order too many of these, but it is a very special unit. But we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get started on the front here. You got your patented Summit hauler conversion grill, custom grill right here up front. And then you've got your recovery hooks down here. And then your radar for your safety systems as well. Your patented Freightliner three-piece bumper, just in case something does actually happen on the edge or in the middle. You can just replace that one piece, makes it a little bit less expensive. A nice little feature they have. On the top here, compressed fiberglass, very, very durable. Like in Colorado, and we do have a lot of hail here, so it's very, very durable. It doesn't get the normal dings as a aluminum or steel hood would. You have to be a little bit taller for these ones, but it's very, very easy to access. They're still very, very light, and then you've got the help with the gas rings on the side there. And inside there, we've still got our patented Cummins L9 engine coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. It has 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-feet of torque. And like I said, you're up a little bit higher in here, but you still have all the room in the world if you're mechanically inclined to work on it. You've got your fuel filter water separator right here, power steering fluid, fuse panel right here, your dipstick for oil. You got your air filter up top there, and then your coolant as well. And also with this, you still have the leads to actually getting your negative and positive. If your battery does die, you can just give it a quick little jump right there if you don't need to replace the batteries. And as we're dropping down, you are gonna see these tires are massive. They're very, very aggressive, very, very beautiful tires, but they are 385, 65, R22.5s. Massive tire. We still do put the balancers in there as well. Inside there is a second drum in there, balancing out the wheels for also safety and longevity for these big bad boys. And as we're coming along, you see the side mirrors are the exact same. They are the breakaway. If you do hit something or something hits you, they will just break away like this, and then you'll just move it back very, very easily. They are powered up top and heated as well. The adjustments for it are just on the door panel right in here. We're gonna drop down here. You're gonna see your engine block heater right here for those cold nights. You just plug in, making sure your fuel's not getting gunked up. Safe as possible. These are higher. I'm 6 feet tall, and these are going up halfway on me. So it's not easy to access. You've got your handlebars right here though as well. These things are very, very big though as well. You get a lot of surface area where you can actually plant, and they're gonna make it so it's their anti-slip. Right here, you've got one of your 2 fuel tanks. Very, very easy to access. It is lockable. This side is a 50-gallon, the other side is a 50-gallon. It's a little bit different of a placement on the other side, but I will show you that once we go. Next to it, you've got your 6-gallon fuel tank right here. You're getting roughly about 300, 350 miles per gallon on that, so you can go a long way. You just shut it right here, lock it back up, and then you've got your lock right there. We're gonna walk on the inside right here. I'm not sure if it's gonna be easy for my camera to actually see up there, but reaching up high, you do see the Summit hauler conversion in there. Very comfortable seat, very durable leather. Nice little setup right here. It is an air ride, so you've got your air ride controls right here for the air seats. You've got your lumbar control right here, and this has heated and cooled seats. This also has a feature, once I show you in there, it actually has massaging seats as well. Right here, you've got your patented kill switch from Freightliner. Makes it so if you're not a daily driver on this one, you can just kill it off. It saves your battery, so you don't need to worry about that. We are gonna get this one started though, but I do wanna show you one little trick on here. Most people know this, but I just wanna go over it. If you don't know, just make sure you're in there, put it over into accessories so all the battery and electronics turn on, make it do about 5 clicks, 5 seconds, roughly about that. Then you'll get her started, get the air flowing in there, making it so you're not throwing any warning lights or anything like that. On the bottom right here, you have, this is the cover for the batteries. So there's 2 batteries in there, very, very easy to access. You got a bolt back here, 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 and here. So there's 4 total. Take the panel off, very, very easy to access and change out. Up top here, you do have your sofa, good for 3 seats. Very, very comfortable. And the best part about it, it does go down to a bed. So if you are getting tired, you want to pull off to the side of the road in a rest area, just make sure you're being safe with it, but you can get some Z's just like that. Make sure you don't have anything on there. We don't want to burn out the motor. Any weight, like being a bag of any sort or any person on there, just make sure nothing's on there when you're activating that motor. Dropping down, you're gonna see right below here, you've got your trickle charger hookup, where you can actually do it to where you can top off your batteries if you like, or you can charge something for yourself, but obviously you'd be using the juice on that. Just making sure you're keeping those tip top. As you can see right here, this is our storage bins. We've got one of two right here of this size. Inside, they are diamond plated, very durable. And you can see there is a hose line already in there. And that's because you have the hookup for your air line right in there. And then you have a safety feature of your fire extinguisher. And there's also a flare box in there as well. All of these storage boxes are lockable. They do have weather stripping on the outside, but do try not to keep anything that can't get wet in there. There's still gonna be some condensation that you actually get in there. Here's the second one right here. Also diamond plated, very durable. If you want to throw some chains or anything like that, anything you want to store, you can put right in there. You're gonna see on our bed here, a little bit different. Like I said, I'm 6 feet and this is going up to almost my neck on the side here. Diamond plated, very durable, like most of the stuff that's on here. And up top there, you're gonna see the rear camera. The greatest thing about this, aluminum bed, very, very lightweight. But very, very durable. But people might be saying, hey, that's not exactly good for a truck like this size to actually do that. Well, the one great thing about that is we actually put steel plates in the back to weigh it down, to make it so you're not going to be skipping all over the road like that. You're seeing the track system on the side here. If you want to tie anything down, like a spare tire or anything that you want to store on the back, 1,000-pound weight limit on that. And then, of course, our trough right here for your hooking up, whether it be fifth wheel or gooseneck. Right now it's set up for nothing, so you can do really whatever you want. There's a hole for the gooseneck right in the middle, or you can do the fifth wheel on the sides there. We normally recommend the Hensley fifth wheel because you can interchange it to both the gooseneck and the fifth wheel. It is an air ride as well. And as we're dropping down here, you're gonna see hookups for both the fifth wheel here and then your bumper pull right here. This right here is your hookup for your Voyager system. If you want a camera system in your trailer, you just hook up to that and then you'll hook up to exactly where the backup camera is as well. You can hook up to 4 cameras on that. Very, very easy to do. Down below here, you have your bumper pull. This is a 30,000-pound weight limit bumper. It's a Gen Y. Right on top here, you have the 2 5/16 ball, but you can actually rotate it over for the 2-inch as well. And then you can adjust the height on this as well. Very, very customizable to whatever you want, just so you can drop down or raise it up, whatever you kind of like. As we're walking around the side here, these are the other storage bins right here. Second, and then the third one right over there. Or sorry, second, third and fourth. This is what I did want to show you on this side though, is this is where your other fuel is. This is much different because normally it's right here, but since it is a 4-wheel drive, we had to raise it up. These axles are massive, so they are raising this thing up way, way high. But I am going to show you it. Like I said, it's another 50-gallon. It is lockable. Just a little different placement from where it normally is. We're going to show you the front seat really quick. Show you the capacity of where the passengers will sit. Still Summit hauler conversion, and it's got the air ride on this side as well. Just so everybody's comfortable in there. And just before we hop inside the cab, I'm going to demonstrate how really quick we're going to show you the front hood, how it's very, very easy to just shut. It's going to push back on you because there's the hydraulics pushing back, because if it's for safety reasons. If you're under there working and a big gust of wind comes, you don't want this thing landing on you because it's a very, very heavy hood. But very, very easy like this. Like I said, it's going to fight you back, which is a very, very good thing. And then you're just going to make sure that you do have your straps right here. Very, very easy, just strap it in. But one more feature that's on this bad boy is the extra, call it mud flaps on the side here. Obviously this is for safety for everybody, but this is making it so you're not flipping up any rocks, mud, or anything like that for the other people on the road. Nice little feature that they've added onto there. So as he's hopping up into the back cab, you're gonna notice on the back console that you have a little bit more power features right there, a couple of 110s, a USB-A and a USB-C. So we'll hop up in there, go over stuff on the interior. Bear with me on this. Just trying to hobble up here. Like I said, it's a little bit difficult to get up there. But as you can see, when he hops up in here, you see the very, very large windshield you've got there. 2,500 square inches of windshield, so you can see everything out on there, which is also a very, very great safety feature for everything. So you're being as safe as possible out on the road. We're gonna start up here where you've got your Voyager system like I was going over. Like I said, you can hook up to 4 cameras on it. Right now, I believe we only have 1, but to cycle through it is just this button right here. Going into camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, then 1 and 2. So you can do a split screen, or 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're back to it, but power's right there. You also have your hookup for your air horn right here, and then a secondary microphone for your Bluetooth. And now we'll drop down right here. We're gonna go over some of the features, the main features of the actual vehicle. This is controls of the dashboard right here, just making sure it's telling you exactly what's going on with it. You can just cycle through going up or down, making sure everything is on there. It did say an active one, that's just letting you know it has low fuel right now. On the right side here, we've got the controls for the Bluetooth, just answering and hanging up phone calls, and then setting your cruise control right here. You do have controls for your windshield wipers right here and your turn signals. Your headlights are right up here, controls. And then on the right side right here, this is all your transmission gear shift and your exhaust, your engine brake, and you can actually go into a manual mode for your transmission if you would like to, but that engine brake is there for a reason, so you can just use that if you'd like. Right here you have your controls for your air supply for your trailer, and then your air supply for your actual truck. Right here, this is the controls for your subwoofer. If you want to base it up a little bit more, obviously down a little bit, controls for it right there. If you have electronic brakes in your trailer, right here, you can set the gain right there. Right here, you've got your hazards, your dome wall light, your footwell light, and then your pre-trip. Pre-trip is very important for when you're going on a trip. Right before what you're going to do is press that button. It'll take about a minute to get started. Then you'll hop out and make sure all of your lights are going good for your trailering and your actual truck. These are extra options that you have right here. This last 2 buttons are the very important ones. This is for your 4-wheel drive. This is your transfer case, just letting you know. 4-wheel drive right here. That's the easy one. This one right here is for your low and high features. So it's the exact same thing as you have on any other truck. It's just you got your regular 4-wheel drive, and then you got your low and high features right here. Down below is going to be your safety, your automatic brake assist, your lane departure warning, and your traction control. All these systems are going to be on. These are the buttons to actually turn them off. This 4th button is a very important one as well. Very important safety feature. It's a shutdown override. If you do get a warning light on the actual dashboard saying, hey, you check engine and it's starting to bog you down, but you're right in the middle of the highway and heavy traffic, but you don't want to actually just sit there, what you're going to do is hit that button, get over to the side of the road or in a rest area, making sure you're safe for everybody else out on the road. Right here, you've got controls for your rear air. So it's going to be heat or cool, and then your fan speed right here. Down below, it's your locking differential. It's only for the rear, but it will lock if you just press that. And then, of course, your suspension dump. It is, like I said, you're really high in this thing, so if you want to drop it down even further, you just press that. It drops the back of the cab. These hookups right here are for the actual infotainment screen right above, your HDMI, and then a USB-A hookup. On the right here, you've got a power outlet, 12 volt right here, and then a couple more USB. This is just for USB-Cs. They're just for charging though. This screen right here is your infotainment screen. You can hook up, like I said, for those hookups down below there. It does have Apple and Android CarPlay to where you have your phone on the screen, and then you can control it right there. And then we're dropping down right here. You do have your climate control right here, fan speed, zones, and then the temperature right here. And then you have your max air right there. Very, very large console. 4 cup holders, very, very easy to take out. You can actually pull these out and clean them if something does spill. Nice little feature on there. And then your very, very large storage space right there. What I was going over earlier saying the seats up front have heated and cooled, but like I said, they also have massaging seats as well. So you want to be as comfortable as possible out on the road, but try not to relax too much. We want to keep you safe. But other than that, that is the 2025 Freightliner 4x4 that we have. If you're interested in this one or any of the other trucks that we have out on the road, please feel free to give me a call, 303-503-3305, or you can email me at paul.lavoy@transwest.com. Thank you very much. Have a great day.